scene where your eyes close, the rise of the meaning in your soul, revealing the who and the what and the why. You do, I do, we do, you do, I do. You do, I do, we do, you do, I do.
I heard the other day that oxygen and magnesium got together, and I was like, OMG. Now, language is a funny thing. I'm not, but language is. If I would have said that in college years ago, it would not have had the same effect that it has today. But we're going to try today to use language without meaning getting lost in translation. We'll try to use language like a skilled artisan, defining and shaping true to form, consistent with what is. What is real? Let's start. Even as a kid, I appreciated a good puzzle, different pieces coming together to form an image, an overall picture. When I would get that box, I would always like to shake it, hear the rattle of the pieces. I'm not sure why, maybe the inner percussionist coming out, but I'd shake it and I'd imagine the pieces inside. In some ways, that's what we'll be doing with the Talling Trees project today. Initially, we're going to shake our own figurative puzzle box. We're going to think about this existence and ask ourselves, what pieces make up our days, our interactions, our lives? And we'll ask about that puzzle picture, the image that is formed when the pieces finally come together. Are you curious? Well, I am. I have been, and I certainly hope to be. So once you pull the pieces out of the figurative puzzle box, let's turn them around. Look at the different shapes, the different colors that are on each piece. What are our pieces? Are we one of those easy puzzles built for a kid, several big pieces that fit together easily? Or are we one of those incredibly complicated puzzles with thousands of pieces, difficult color combinations that make it difficult to put together? In that case, it's not an evening puzzle or even a weekend puzzle. It would be much, much more than that. Well, I've got some good news, though. We are an easy puzzle. Our existence, the totality of our existence, is comprised of only three things. That's it. Just three things. First, there are our thoughts, ideas, feelings, emotions, judgments, but all of them, thoughts. Second, there are things, both the living things, a tree, a dog, people, and non-living things, a rock, space itself, the drywall or glass. Although in future discussions we'll sort out what is useful and what is not useful with creating this distinction between living things and non-living things. For now, they are both simply that, things. Then there is the true self. You may think about it as your soul. Perhaps if you are inclined, some might say awareness itself. Depending on your background, you will have your own sense of the true self, but it is separate and distinct from thoughts and from things. So that's it. Thoughts, things, the true self. In a matter of moments, we have resolved an eternal question regarding what is real. We have confirmed we have brought into concrete existence all that is. Quite a productive few moments, wouldn't you say? Thoughts, things, the true self. Now that we have taken a proper inventory of the pieces inside our own figurative puzzle box, we can now begin evaluating and putting together the individual pieces. How do they fit? If you are interested in finding out more about our puzzle pieces, follow me on the Facebook page, The Talling Trees Project. In the meantime, I'll be here putting some pieces together, trying to see what they say about happiness, money, relationships, birth, death, and everything in between. And to be clear on intention, this will be in the form of an owner's manual, not a technical manual. So if you have an advanced degree, well, be cautious about how it's applied. If you don't have an advanced degree, you'll be fine. For the great majority of us, an owner's manual is exactly what is in order. It fits. It is fit for purpose. Now, as an exercise before we end, I'd ask everyone to take a few moments and observe thoughts, things, and the true self. Let's start with your thoughts, perhaps running through your mind like a group of school kids all hyped up on soda and chips, or perhaps more like a park bench type of thought, or sitting on the edge of the Grand Canyon thought. They can be different. Don't try to change the thoughts. Just watch them, observe them. Next, observe things, the non-living things that might be the walls around you, the space that surrounds you, the chair you may be sitting in. Think about the living thing that is very close to you, represented by your hands, your eyes, your feet. For a moment, transition away from your thoughts. Transition away from things. Now, become aware of your true self, the true self. For most of us in the Western culture, consider the word soul. Perhaps the closest to you, closer to you than thoughts and things. It's sometimes feeling the farthest away. For now, don't be too inquisitive about what is meant by the true self. Simply accept the term. No, it isn't your thoughts. It's not a thing. We'll discuss this in future presentations. Let the true self reveal on its own terms, in its own quality, in its own nature. Be aware of your own true self, the true self. Let it reveal on its own terms, its own quality, its own nature. All of existence wrapped up in thoughts, things, and the true self. Finally, I'd ask you to remember the mantra of the Talling Trees Project. Don't travel as if you are going someplace. Travel as if you are someplace.
I don't want to make good time. I want to slow it down. Take the one-way road to the whole part of town. Maybe I'll see you there again, so I don't have to remember when. I don't want to make good time this time around. I just want to spend one night, watch the cars go by, hear the screen door close, watch the fireflies fill the sky. Maybe I'll sit with you again, so I don't have to remember when. I don't want to make good time this time around. I wish that I could be with you again, I don't have to remember when. I don't want to make good time this time around. I don't want to make good time this time around. I don't want to make good time this time around. I don't want to make good time this time around.